Hey you guys, in this video I'm going to be softly speaking with you and doing nail flickering and tapping in a bit of a dimmer light. This is Tommy's custom video. Thank you so much, Tommy. I just keep thinking of your email, the first email you sent. I'll share more about that later, but it was really funny. So this is Tommy's second custom video actually. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys seem to be liking these kind of vibrant red nails. I chose them recently because at the start of putting the new nails on, I was about to film the donut videos that I've done recently, and I kind of looked at all the donuts and looked at the colours of the nails that I could choose from, and I went with the bright red because there were quite bright, kind of lots of bright kind of primary colours, some secondary, in the box of donuts, so I went for these. That's funny, I didn't even mean to start talking about the nails, but it's a perfect intro into the funny thing that Tommy said in his email when he first messaged me for this custom video. So Tommy watches my videos quite a bit, which is very sweet, thank you. And he's learned a lot about nails, kiss nails specifically, because I may or may not talk about them quite a bit. And so apparently his girlfriend was preparing for a Halloween costume, if I'm not mistaken, and she needed like nails to go with the costume. And so he promptly was able to give her some really great advice on what nails to get and what brand and how to get them in, etc. He knew everything. And I guess she got some really good Halloween nails for her Halloween costume because of his advice, which is what he's learned from this channel. So yeah, he was quite happy that he could give her the advice she needed on the nails. He I think realised that he had quite a wealth of information about kiss nails, and it benefited his girlfriend, so you're welcome, Tommy's girlfriend. I want to know what the costume was. What was the costume, and like what nails did she end up getting? I assume it was kiss nails, but like what was the design? I'll just do tiny bits of tapping here and there on the table too. Someone asked me recently why this little pinky nail here is smaller than the others. And it's just because honestly it was a while ago, probably like 4 months ago, I kind of like pulled this fingernail back. Sorry, it did not feel good, it hurt very much, and ever since then I've kind of like had to baby it a bit. I won't go into any more detail than that, but it hurt very much, and I I've never had that happen with the long nails, surprisingly, because they're very long. But I've gotten really used to doing everything with them. But yeah, I like hit something and then injured my little nail, and so I don't want to put a long one on because it's still kind of healing actually. So there was maybe like a month ago I tried to put a long one on, and still like I just could kind of feel it needs more time. It needs more time. So I just like cut this one with the little clippers, and then I glue it on. I like kind of the back of the nails. I'll try to do some nail tapping kind of like backwards or upside down. So I know Halloween's over, but now my brain is thinking of Halloween. Would you guys tell me what costumes you wore? Anybody that dressed up? I want to know what you dressed up as. I would love that. I love getting doing costumes for Halloween. This year I did not get to, because I was in France with my friend. That was the time when she was having her baby, and she had her baby a few days before that, and so I did end up doing some Halloween stuff with her twin boys that I was there to kind of like take care of while she had her baby. And she and her husband, who's also my friend, were in the hospital with the baby, and the boys were at home with me, and I got to take them to see their parents and baby sister one day. And my friend, their mom, had like a gift for them, and it was their Halloween costumes. So it was really cool that she had that prepared for them, and it was like the gift from the baby to them. So they thought like, wow, our baby sister is really good at this. She got us a great gift. So they're twins that are now 3 years old, and the baby, got one of the twins Darth Vader outfit, and the other one was a stormtrooper. And they wore them immediately when I think they may have put them on immediately, like in the hospital. And then we all walked home together. Pretty sure they wore them the whole way home. They wore them that night. I think I had them maybe removed for dinner because there was like sauce that would have, messed it up. But like the next day or a few days later was going to be Halloween, and they just wore them up until Halloween, and they loved it. They kept playing in their little costumes. So I think they got the costumes like 2 days before Halloween, and so 2 days later, when it was actually Halloween, I had them put the costumes on again, and we tried to do a few things to make them feel like they got to go like trick-or-treating, because in France not very many people do that. And the parents were gone and stuff, so like we took like little bags, like grocery bags. They had like this orange circle on them from like the store's logo, so I kind of took like a Sharpie and I drew some lines to make it look like a pumpkin, and then they carried those. It's like the saddest version of Halloween you've ever heard, but it's sort of funny. It's sort of we had to be creative. So I took them with their little bags. We went to the hospital where their parents were. I brought candy, and like they didn't know it was like in my backpack. I gave it to their parents, and then they knocked on the door of the like hospital room, and said trick or treat to their parents. And they got candy from the parents. It's what we could do, you know. We worked with what we had. Because like I said, there was like, I did see some kids out trick or treating that night. It's apparently not super common, and we were in Paris, so I can imagine that maybe in Paris it happens sometimes more than some other places. We were seeing like children once in a while in little costumes, and I kind of like, I don't speak French, I don't know the culture, I don't know how they do Halloween for those who actually do celebrate or like go trick-or-treating. It's not really like a thing there. So we saw the kids with the parents, just a few of them, and I had the twins and was holding their hands, and I was like, well, I guess we could follow these kids and see like what they're going to do. And it turned out they were walking into grocery stores and restaurants, and then they came out looking happy. And I heard like the parents would like stay outside and the kids would go in, and they came out looking like they'd maybe gotten some candy or a treat of sorts. So it was more research than anything. I did follow like once one of the kids and the parents went into a grocery store and came out. I tried to take the twins in. We kind of stood there and looked around like super foreigners. We just stood there and looked. I didn't see any candy. I didn't see any person handing out candy. I didn't see any person giving out anything. So we kind of stared, and I said, sorry guys, I've absolutely no idea what to do here. So we're going to have to just keep following these kids. And because I can't speak the language, I didn't even know how to ask someone like, I know you don't celebrate this really, but there's a few people celebrating. Can we get candy? I didn't know how to do. So we just followed the kids. We followed them to a restaurant. We watched them go in and out, and then the bus came for us. So we went ahead and got in the bus and went to the parents, and that's where they did their trick-or-treating. But we did some research along the way, like I said. If you're from France, maybe you can chime in. So is like Halloween becoming a thing there? Are people starting to go trick-or-treating with costumes? Is it, like, how common is it? My friend said it wasn't super common, but she just moved back there, so maybe it's started up a bit while she was gone. And then, yeah, is it common to like go into restaurants and supermarkets or grocery stores? Is that kind of the place you would go for that, as opposed to people's homes? Because in the US we go from home to home and we knock on the doors that have like the lights on at night, and then usually you only keep your porch light on Halloween if you do have candy to give to kids. And if you don't have candy, you might like turn the light off, so you know, no false expectations. So I didn't wear anything because I didn't have anything, and I was kind of more focused on the boys like getting some form of Halloween experience. And I think we did something else at home that was Halloween related. I can't remember right now. Maybe like an activity or something like that. But they didn't know, like, they're only 3. So they were like, this was great. You know, we knocked on one door in the hospital. It was our parents that answered. They gave us candy. I mean, that's a win when you don't know what's supposed to happen. And they were wearing costumes they loved. They loved it. One of the things that we brought with us to the hospital that day were costumes for my friends, the parents, and the baby too. It was like a group costume. So the mom was Obi-Wan Kenobi, the dad was R2-D2, I believe, And then the baby was Baby Yoda. She was Yoda. And then Darth Vader and a stormtrooper. It was cute. So like their first family photo together was definitely a Star Wars Halloween costume photo. Yeah, so tell me what your costume was this year. Or if you didn't dress up this year, maybe a previous year, you could tell me what you were. One year, I wanted to be a waitress for Halloween when I was little. I said I would like to be a waitress for Halloween, so I had like a apron and a little dress, and then I had like this tray that I walked around with the neighborhood the whole time. I held the tray, and one of my family members had actually helped me. I had these like plastic cups that had actual like liquids in them, and we covered the top with something. I can't remember what it was, but it was really sturdy, like the top really held the liquids in. And then I was able to like walk around with it, and it could jiggle as much as it wanted and nothing would come out. And then of course the cups were glued to the tray. So I walked around like this all night with like a little tray. I guess that's what I wanted to be, and my family's so sweet, they helped me do it, you know. But I don't know where I got the idea from. So I don't think I ever saw like a waitress Halloween costume. I think I just thought it was a cool idea or something. And I remember one year, I always just say family member. I try to keep it quite vague. I have one family member that just woke up one day and was like really excited to like make the Halloween costume. And all day, this person from the beginning of the day to the end of the day was making the costume. The other family members, we were all watching this, and it became like a really fun day because we were trying to guess what are they making. It wasn't like a costume we'd ever heard of, so none of our guesses were working, and it was just like we couldn't figure it out. It was actually really fun. And by the end of the day, we realized what it was. It was just like this person created it, and what it was like okay, like they built out of like cardboard like the top of part of a person, okay, as if like you put something on your shoulders and it's like made of cardboard, and it goes up and it's creating another like chest and shoulders of a human, and then the head up here, and then they put the arms like kind of like this, and then the arms were holding their head, their real head. Does that make sense? So it's like their body was all leg, like their body was supposed to be the legs, and then the top part that they built was the chest and the head, the whole thing, and then the hands were holding that person's head. And it was just so funny to watch all day, because it was like there was no way we could have guessed that. We had no idea what the plan was. I have I don't know how. Okay, this. I was trying to think. How did I get on this topic of Halloween when we're like past it and like right around the corner is Thanksgiving? But you know what? It's because of the nail thing. Tommy's girlfriend. Let's blame it on Tommy's girlfriend. Perfect. Yeah, I just have another, like, I keep getting like images of Halloween costumes of friends and family members. This is another family member, another close one. One year this person decided to be a person that was getting electrocuted. Stay with me. They took like a giant piece of cardboard and created a giant lightning bolt, really, really big, like almost the size of the person. Painted it yellow and then attached it to a broom. So the broom is attached to this, like, if this is the lightning bolt kind of, let's just say, and the broom is like attached to it, you got this long broom with this lightning bolt kind of going to the side. It's yellow, and what this person did was they stuck the broom down the back of their shirt and then into their jean pocket, and it held really like pretty sturdy like that. And then they took their shirt and like kind of burnt it on the stove, like made burnt marks in it. And then I remember one of my best friends was my roommate at the time, and she did this person's hair, took the hair to go like out. It looked like they were being electrocuted, you know, hit by lightning, but like took gel and like made it so it was standing straight up. That was another really fun day. Because like they just, you know, this family member just came up with it and was like, can you guys help me? Sure. So my roommate's doing the hair, one of us is burning the shirt. Yeah, tell me your Halloween costume. I'm so curious what you were, because I bet some of you created some fun things like this too. One of my sweet littles, maybe 2 years ago, little girl, she told her parents, she's one of the ones like I raised her for from when she was very little. Like she was with me all the time, almost like my own. I love her so much. She told her parents that it's hard to say it without laughing. She wanted to be a door for Halloween. A door, D-O-O-R. She wanted to be a door. I mean, I get that. I feel like maybe she is mine, because that makes sense. I went as the sky one time. She wants to be a door. Okay? So it's so cute. Like her parents didn't say like, oh, that's not a thing, you can't be a door. They just went with it. Okay? Let's go for this. What colour do you want the door to be? Pink, of course. That's her favourite colour. So they took cardboard, made a door, like made it so it could like fit on her. She walked around. I can't. Oh my gosh. So she walked around as a door for Halloween. It was the best thing. I didn't even get to see it. I saw the costume later. I don't know why, but I didn't get to see her trick or treat that year. I don't know. With other people doing things, I don't know. But she was a door, and actually this was not intentional, but a lot of people thought she was supposed to be the girl from Monsters Inc. because she kind of looked similar, and she had a door, so they thought she was like, you know, in Monsters Inc. they have the doors that you go through to, you know, if you saw the movie, you know. So people thought that, but it was like, no, she's just a door. No, she's not in Monsters Inc. No, she's not that cute little girl. She's just a door. That's it. So, Tommy, apparently your custom video was destined to be about Halloween costumes. I hope that you guys that are celebrating Thanksgiving are having fun preparing for that. It's coming soon here. Because I'm in Egypt, I was saying this in another video, like, I can't tell Thanksgiving is coming or that it's the holidays, because it's not celebrated here, so there's not like decorations or any sign of it, so I keep forgetting that it's like in a few days. Or maybe a week when this comes out. A few days, week. So I hope that your preparations are going well. Maybe some of you are preparing to make different foods and dishes for Halloween. My brain is thinking only of Halloween now. For Thanksgiving. Maybe you're preparing some pies or turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce. About 4 years ago, I decided I wanted to do like a whole Thanksgiving meal, and I did the turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, yams, salad, cranberry sauce, like all from scratch, and I did a recipe that I found on YouTube. I can't remember whose channel it was, but I followed like all of their instructions. What's that channel called? I haven't watched it for some time. I can't remember. But I followed like the whole recipe. It was so good. I really liked it. It was pretty easy, I would say, and really delicious. If I can remember the name of the channel, I will let you know. I used to watch it all the time. It's like something like Cooking Nerd or something dorky cooking. What is it? You guys will probably know. It's got a cute name like that, but it makes a lot more sense than ones that I just said. Okay, let me check for you right now. Okay, I just stopped filming and looked because I wanted to be able to tell you the Domestic Geek. That's a channel, great channel, lots of great recipes. The Domestic Geek. I was getting there. What did I say, like nerdy cooking or cooking dog? Domestic, yeah, it was close. And I think it was a recipe from like 3 or 4 years ago, but delicious. Seriously, I had never had that moist of a turkey ever. Maybe when I was small I had, but I can't remember. As an adult, I've not had a moist turkey like that. They're always very dry. It's moist and buttery, and just the herbs that she uses, delicious but simple. I highly recommend using the method. She's really simple. You just like put like a little tint of it. Anyway, follow her instructions, not mine, but delicious. So, if you've gotten to the end of this video with me, I'm going to give you an emoji to put in the comment section to signify that you have made it to the end with me. And I'm going to go for the lightning bolt just because of the costume. So the lightning bolt, there's a few different lightning bolts you can use, I think. I feel like one of them is like just an actual like lightning bolt, and I think one of them's like a cloud with a lightning bolt. Either one will work. I will know what you mean, you will know what I mean. We will be on track with each other. So, thank you again so much, Tommy. Really appreciate it. Thank your girlfriend. Give her a big high five for me. And tell me what costume she wore. So curious. I like all the Halloween nails that the Kiss brand has. They have tons of them. I wore 2 of them in October. And they were quite cute, I thought. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night. And I certainly hope to see you in the next video. Okay, you guys.